Pokemon Mental Health Trainer Tips Day 4, and you already know who we're going to highlight. We got the hat, we got the shirt, we got the goat, Gengar. So, Gengar is a ghost type Pokemon that is often depicted in the show as a Pokemon that lurks in the shadows, following people around. Unfortunately, for many of us, we have ghosts from our past that follow us around to this day. And I'd like to offer a little bit of a trigger warning because what we're going to talk about is trauma. Gabor Mate beautifully said that trauma isn't what happens to you, but what happens inside of you. Trauma changes the way that we relate to ourselves, other people, and the world around us. Unfortunately, trauma and PTSD can still be stigmatized and gatekept, but by the definition that I just described to you now, you don't have to go through some big acute event such as being in combat, getting assaulted, or a huge accident to experience trauma. Experiencing something such as emotional abuse at home or being bullied by your peers when you were younger, experiencing something like poverty, or going through a major life transition such as a breakup or divorce are all ways that trauma can show up in our lives. In the anime, Ash's Gengar was abandoned by its former trainer, leaving it in a state where it had a hard time trusting other human beings. When we experience something traumatic, we often come up with negative beliefs to make sense of it, such as things like, I'm not good enough, I can't trust anyone, or the world is not safe. So, how do we heal from trauma? First, we have to establish a sense of safety in our daily lives. Then, once we feel safe enough, we need to learn to confront the pain in a safe way. And then we need to work on pushing back on those negative beliefs and the stories that we told ourselves, such as, I'm not good enough, to learn that they're not true. In the case with Ash's Gengar, Ash was able to show Gengar love, which provided Gengar the safety to be himself again. It helped Gengar get rid of the bitterness and resentment of being abandoned and learned that he can trust other people in the world again. So, work on processing your pain from the past in safe ways. These can be things such as therapy, journaling, movement, or my personal favorite, which is EMDR, which I will talk about at a later time. So, simply put, find safety, feel and release what's stuck, write a new story about yourself. Thanks for watching. If you felt like this was helpful and informative and someone else could benefit from it, please like and share. Let me know in the comments who I should highlight next. Love y'all.